We are agog with anticipation. We have a new car to unveil here at the Geneva Motor Show. What is it? What can we expect?
We unveil today Ghost Series 2, and Ghost has been the backbone of our growth story over the last year. So for us, a very important moment. After 5 years now in the market with Ghost, a very stable life cycle, we have decided now that it's time to refresh the car in a subtle way, what you will see in a minute.
Okay, well, let's get to that moment. Let's unveil the new Ghost 2 right here on Bloomberg television. The first look at this car. Fantastic. So that's the first look. You've been planning it for a while. Talk to me about kind of what your aspirations, your ambitions for this car are. What are the targets you've set yourself in terms of sales?
I mean, this car here is for the discerning businessman in the world. It is the ultimate business tool. That is how we've positioned the car, and it is the best you can drive in once going to the office or back home. And for that reason, we have quite some aspirations again with this car, that this proves again to be, let's say, our backbone also over the next years in terms of growth, but also on the volume side, of course.
Let's change gears as seamlessly as a Rolls-Royce and talk a little bit about what's happening in Russia. Clearly you have some exposure. Russians like a Rolls-Royce as much as anybody else. Presumably you're keeping a careful eye on this situation. Concerned?
I would say we keep an eye on it. We are very much interested that that situation is hopefully sorted in a peaceful way, quite quickly, hopefully. And yes, we are looking at it. And as you say, Russia is for us a substantial market within the European markets. And for that reason, we are looking at it. Yeah, but not only, I would say, under business reasons, but also, of course, we are interested that the whole thing comes to a peaceful end.
Just in terms of the emerging markets, we are seeing a lot of volatility at the moment, currency volatility. Is that something you can manage at a group level rather than a Rolls-Royce level?
I mean, we are hedged. We are the BMW group, that's right, and for that reason we are not too much worried. That is done in a very professional way by the BMW group. One of these great advantages to be part of a bigger group.
Talk to me a little bit about where Rolls-Royce goes from here. One of the things that a Rolls-Royce driver expects is the bespoke service. I presume that most of your cars are delivered in a bespoke way, but bespoke is becoming ubiquitous. 3D printing is going to change the nature of many things. How do you stay ahead of that?
I mean, as you say, bespoke is Rolls-Royce. That is an outstanding service we offer. And of course, we are always looking into new technologies, what we can do to help customers even further. And 3D printing is quite an interesting subject. We are already looking into that. And let's wait and see. The time might come where we even do spare parts in 3D printing or stuff like that, also to be even quicker to help our customers in the world.
When you look at taking the business forward from here and you look at who you're competing with, who does it sort of makes me think you're not competing with other car companies, you're competing with Gulfstreams and other forms of transport at the upper end. How do you come up with a solution for your customers that kind of almost competes with a private jet?
I mean, as you say, it is for us not competition in the car business. It is not even any longer car business we are in. I would say we are in the high-end luxury goods business, and for that reason you need to treat also your customers in a different way. And one of our major recipes for success is inviting customers into Goodwood, our plant where we build these marvelous cars. And once you have toured that plant and once you have seen in which meticulous way our engineers and craftspeople are building the cars, you are completely blown away and convinced, because it is nothing what you would normally expect from what a car plant would look like.
Just that brings me to my final question, really. Your customers spend an awful lot of time with you. They spend an awful lot of time thinking about the cars that they're going to buy. That is an incredible relationship with some of the most influential people on earth. How do you take that forward? And do you think you're fully leveraging that relationship as much as you can at the moment?
I mean, it is a very precious moment when you specify Rolls-Royce. For that reason, also for many people, something they have waited for quite some time, and it is great then to spend half a day with us in Goodwood and to really do it together with the engineers and designers. But I mean, if you ask me, are we elaborating that already to the full extent? I would say, as always in life, you can improve. We're always over the place. And for that reason, we are looking into, let's say, additional opportunities to meet our customers. I'm inviting customers regularly when I'm on travels, just to exchange ideas, also to get their perspective about what's happening in the car industry, their expectations about Rolls-Royce. So we keep that close relationship we do have with customers very, very close. Basically, you can say that the whole organization generation Rolls-Royce motor cars knows every customer.
Torsten, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much indeed. Torsten Mueller-Oetvoes, the CEO of Rolls-Royce. And guys, the new Ghost 2, unveiled here